Welcome back for today's college football pick video play for October 4th, 2018. In this one, going to be talking about this AAC matchup between the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Houston Cougars. If you're interested in getting all of our college football picks for this week's action, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. So heading into this one, we have Tulsa, who's probably better than their 1-3 overall record might suggest. They've been consistently competitive even against some of the tougher teams that they've faced up to this point. However, Tulsa, at this point in time, they're 0-1 in conference play, trying to get the ship righted and going in a positive direction, but it's not going to be easy for Tulsa when you look at their upcoming schedule. This is going to be a really tough game. Then they host South Florida, which is going to be a tough matchup. They follow that with a contest on the road against Arkansas, which will be difficult, and then a Tulane matchup at home. Really, they don't get what would be considered a very winnable game until the following week after that, where they have UConn at home. But then after that, they go back-to-back against Memphis and Navy on the road, which are going to be really tough contests as well. So a worst-case scenario for Tulsa, it could be the end of the year, and they might be in the 2 to 4 win range, just given the tough schedule that they're going against. Even though they haven't been all that bad up to this point with that 1-3 mark, they went on the road and they lost at Texas by just a touchdown. They were competitive with Arkansas State, losing that one by single digits, and then in their last outing, not quite as good of a result, but coming up short on the road against Temple, losing that one by a final of 17-31. It'll be interesting to see if Tulsa is able to keep pace with Houston offensively, because we'll probably need Tulsa to score 3 or 4 touchdowns or so to get to the over number, maybe even more than that. And the Golden Hurricane on the year right now, they're 102nd in the nation in scoring average and 85th in total team defense. So defensive-wise, Houston should probably be able to take advantage of this Tulsa defensive unit, but it'll be interesting to see if the Golden Hurricane are able to do the same, because the Cougars, in terms of their defense, they rank 90th in college football in points allowed. But offensively, this Houston squad has been extremely impressive. They're second in the nation in scoring. They're averaging 52.3 points per game. They're also 5th in the nation in passing, 14th in rushing. And in terms of their offensive strengths, Houston has been very impressive. We look at the totals that they've been putting up, very consistently high. We just go through the numbers here. They beat Rice 45-27. They beat Arizona 45-18. They lost at Texas Tech 49-63. And then this past week against a lower tier FCS opponent, Houston grabbed that win over Texas Southern by a final of 70-14. So with all that being the case, and the fact that Houston, they should put up a good amount of points here today against a beatable defensive opponent, but then also on the flip side, Tulsa has the potential to maybe have a little bit better of an offensive performance here today against a Houston defense that has shown on occasion to give up a number of points, which is why they're ranked 90th in points allowed. So with all that being the case, we're going to go ahead and side with the over 70 points as the better value play. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. And again, check out all of our college football plays over at stumpthespread.com. Link down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for future videos.